name is Rachel Cooper, RC Fitness. I am a fitness instructor, and I am going to be coaching you guys through this lower body burn workout here with MAXPRO. And if you do not have a MAXPRO yet, this is a great opportunity for you to see how the MAXPRO works in real time. So you can just kind of follow along, watch what we're doing, and then when you get your MAXPRO, you can always go back to any of these videos and join in on the fun, okay? So we're gonna warm up here. We've got a lower body circuit, okay, and then a finisher, so in the end, which is going to really burn out the glutes, okay? So a glute finisher in the end. You're going to need your MAXPRO, your bench, your handles, and your ankle straps, okay? So ankle straps, the handles, and the bench for this workout today. All right, so let's go. We are going to warm ourselves up a little bit, and then we're going to pull on the ankles here. Just pull it straight up, okay? So this is stretching the glutes. Because we're doing a lower body workout, we want to make sure that we really loosen up the glutes, the hips, the front of the legs, quads, hamstrings, so that we are nice and loose for this warm up. You're going to exhale as you pull that leg up, and then inhale down. One more on the other side. Good. Front of the legs now. You're going to pull on your ankles, your calves, your your ankles, your calves, your foot, whatever you can reach. If you can't reach anything, just kind of kick the leg back a little bit. I just want you to feel a nice stretch through the front of the legs there, okay? A lot of these warm-ups for the lower body that I do with you, they will be similar. I want you guys to get accustomed to these movements, to the warm-ups, so that you're not completely thrown off when we start these workouts each time, okay? And if you guys have questions, you can leave it in the chat for me. I was just checking in. Let's see. Hey, Vion, nice to see you here. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, guys, we have all sorts of different coaches, different styles of training. So please make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you can keep up with all of our different classes here on MAXPRO's YouTube, okay? Now we're gonna do heel sweeps. You're gonna dig the heel. You're gonna sweep the arms up forward, okay? And so that is gonna stretch your hamstrings, your calves behind the knees. I love this stretch, okay? Inhale down. Exhale up. The key here is keeping your leg straight. So even if you can't get, if you're only getting here, but you feel that stretch, that's where you're supposed to be, okay? Inhale, exhale. Let's do two more, one on each side. You might find one side is a little tighter than the other, and that is okay. We're gonna do bootstrap squats, okay? So I want you to hold the front of your shoes, and then you're just gonna bend the knees, okay? You're gonna hold on to the front of the shoes. You're gonna push your elbows on the insides of your thighs, and then you're going to straighten out the legs and drop your head down, okay? Exhale, pushing those elbows outward, and then exhale when you drop your head and straighten out your legs. So here we're stretching out the hips, inner thighs, and the back of the legs, the hamstrings, okay? Just warming ourselves up for this lower body exercise today. And if you are just joining, we are going to be needing the bench, the handles, and the ankle straps. Let's do one more. And release it. Okay, let's stretch out the hips a little bit. I want you to step your right foot forward. Love this stretch, you guys. If you guys follow me, follow my classes here on MAXPRO, you know I love this stretch. It's so good for the hips. Left foot forward, you lean back and to the left, and then you bring the feet back together, and we alternate, okay? This is a good runner's warm-up, but it's just, this is something that I do before pretty much every workout because the hips can get really tight through any workout, and you really want to feel nice and loose throughout those hips, okay? Let's do two more, one on each leg, and then I'll check in with you guys in the chat after this warm-up. Really good. Okay, now you're going to take a big step back, reverse lunge, okay? And then what I want you to do, if the right leg is going to go back, okay, I want you to extend that right leg up, and you bring your left hand to go towards your right foot as you're kicking it up. So reverse lunge to kick towards your opposite hand. Let's go. I know it's a little coordination, but once you get it, this is a really nice stretch, really good for a lower body warm up. One more on this leg. Switch it, other side. Reverse lunge, a little bit of balance too. Everybody needs a little bit of balance in their lives. A lot of my clients get frustrated when I make them do balance exercises, but it is so necessary, especially as we get older. One more. Really good. Okay, we're just gonna do some butt kicks, a little high knee march, and then we are going to get started here. Welcome, I see you guys in the chat. Thank you so much. Tony, Unbreakable, let's do this. All right. And if you have any questions about the MAXPRO, leave it in the chat. I will get to it as soon as I can. Ready, jumping jacks, I'm sorry, butt kicks, here we go. So heel to butt. If you're not comfortable with the run, right, just kick the legs back just like that. This is the max cardio that we're doing today, just to really get the heart rate up. Nothing too crazy, so you shouldn't be dying out of breath. And if you're using a fitness tracker, you should be able to track your heart rate and make sure that you're not getting it too elevated, just enough to feel a little bit less than breathless. See how I can still talk? That's what you should be able to do. If you can't talk, you're going too hard. All right, we got another 5, 3, 2, and rest. Really, really good. Okay, so I'm gonna bring my bench out here. Okay, so what you're gonna do, your handles should be on your MAXPRO, and you're gonna place the MAXPRO under your bench, okay? Let me take a quick sip of water. Welcome, guys. All right. Okay, so we're gonna set up the MAXPRO under the bench. The handles should be on there. If they're not, go ahead, put those on now. Okay, there we go. First exercise we're doing is a box squat or bench squat. So we're gonna try to sit down and then stand back up, okay? So here, you can go a little bit heavier here, okay? I want you to put your heels on your bench, okay? Usually your heels are on the MAXPRO, but because the MAXPRO is under the bench, that's where you're putting your heels. This would be similar to a squat that you do with the plates under your heels, right? And that really forces the weight in the heels, which is where they should be, okay? So this is gonna work with the quads a little bit more. You're gonna keep your arms by your side. You're gonna stand all the way up. The weight is on that bench. That's very important. And then you're gonna sit back down. And then you're gonna come right back up, okay? You're not hanging out when you sit down, right? As soon as you sit down, you get right back up. Now, if you cannot sit all the way down, right? I'm short, so if you're a little bit taller, that might be a longer way down for you. That's okay, but you're gonna use the bench as a point of reference. Ready? And down we go. Inhale, and then exhale, coming up. If I didn't say this, I would like your feet to be about hip distance apart, okay? Which is about what the width of the bench on the MAXPRO should be. So just go according to that. Okay, the weight can be challenging because we're just working the lower body here. Our legs are a little bit stronger. All right, you're going for that sit, but then you're coming right back up. You're driving the weight through the heels. You exhale on the way up. You inhale down. The quads should be burning. That's where you should feel this. How you guys doing? We're almost there. We're almost there. We got about 15 seconds left. Some people like to know the time, some people don't. And this is on a timer. Both of these exercises, we're gonna do 2 exercises back to back, superset those, and then we've got that side kick series that we're gonna do with the ankle strap time. Good. All right, now we're gonna hold on to the handles. You're gonna wanna make this a little bit lighter than what you just did because now this is a single leg movement, okay? So for single leg exercises, you do want to go a little bit lighter than what you did for something like a squat or a deadlift. The left foot is on the bench, okay? You're on the ball of the left foot. You're on the right foot on the floor, and then you're gonna hop that right leg forward because you want a good amount of distance between the front and the back leg. Now here, we're gonna bend both the front and the back leg, okay? So the weight should be in that right heel. Down we go. Inhale, exhale up. This is a split squat. And with the MAXPRO, this is really challenging. You're gonna feel this in the right glute. You're even gonna feel it a little bit in the left quad, okay? Pay attention to where you're feeling these movements, okay? Because if you doing a leg lower body workout and you feel it in your neck or your shoulder, something's not right. So always check in with your body. Really good, everyone. Stick with this, stick with your breath. It's balance, which can be frustrating, but try to stick it out. 3, 2, and let's switch to the other side. The left foot is on the floor. The right foot is on the bench. And down we go. Okay, you're sort of leaning your chest forward a little bit. Your knee should not track too far forward over your front left toe. Okay, and that is just to protect our knees. Really good, everybody. We're almost there. We have another 3 seconds and rest. Good, quick rest. We're going back to those squats. We are going back to those squats. Welcome, everybody. All right, if you guys have questions, you can always leave it in the chat for me.